Pisces. Seriously, what is going on? Last night, there was no way I could sleep. And when I did sleep a little, it felt like something that never happened to me, which is a certain kind of sleep, which is not sleep. It feels like complete awareness, complete awakeness. As if I was being conscious the whole time, awake, but my body was resting. Please let me know if this is happening for you as well in the comments. Seriously, right now, guys, there is an acceleration of upgrades, light codes, cellular healing happening, karmic cycles finishing up. You might be feeling like you're having flashbacks, or at this time we have so many planets retrograde. In September we're going to have 6 planets retrograde, which means that there's a lot of the past coming back, but in a good way. It's for the healing, and we need to be able to look at it, so go deep, and to go deep we need to rest and have this time to rest, especially as we're going towards this full moon in Aquarius on Sunday, August 22nd. Last night I was looking at the moon and I was almost like in a trance-like mode. It felt like the spirits were extremely close to me. Right now, literally, guys, the stars are talking. So please try to tune in. It's that simple. It's really just about asking and receiving. And I do want to mention 2 YouTubers which are really interesting at this time, that could probably help you, actually 3, understand what's going on also astrologically and energy wise for the rest of 2021. And especially right now, August and September are really crucial times. It might help you understand more what's going on collectively and not freak out and take things too personally. First, there's Mino Pond Tarot, which you might know about. There's his one video, Pisces video, that is for the next 6 months, or the rest of 2021. That is how it's called. So it's basically the 4 months that we have left for 2021. Then there's Esoteric Sky, that is an astrologer, also tarot reader. His way of approaching astrology is really interesting, very intuitive, and pretty deep. I think he has a Scorpio energy placement. So that's Esoteric Sky. And he is talking about his last few videos talk about major happenings right now with planets and aspects, and he is showing, and it's true, and as what I feel as well, that 2021 is really wrapping up a lot of karmic cycles, but also stepping into our new life or dream. In 2022 we're gonna be feeling more ease into achieving and manifesting those goals, but it starts now. So right now you're able to really start, and to start your dream life is to really get in tune very deeply with who you are actually, and not be afraid of it. The last one is an artist, and the name of his channel is Attract Passion. I just discovered him, and yeah, his videos are definitely in tune, so that could be helpful, guys. Okay, so it's funny because in your tarot cards, at the bottom of the deck is the moon, number 18. And this moon is very, very, very close to us right now. This is you too, Pisces. And this really talks about all of this deep stuff that we need to look at right now, you know, and not be afraid of it, because we are putting on the firm foundation right now. We are starting to build and really go step by step. Don't expect too much of yourself. Your health is important at this time, Pisces. It was said also by another astrologer that especially for Pisces, with the placement that are happening right now in the star world, we are specifically more vulnerable. So just watch out, okay? And we're entering also Virgo season on Sunday, the same day that we have this full moon in Aquarius, which is going to be about, you know, really more healing, your well-being, your health. Maybe also more earth, which is going to help us ground after this whole fire of August of Leo energy and this very erratic, very mental, high mental frequency of this full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so don't hesitate, don't be afraid of looking deep, Pisces. What came up a lot is patience. Patience and planning. That is why don't get ahead of yourself. Try to do things in a simple way. Virgo could be a little bit overcritical, and that brings doubt, Pisces, and that is our negative trait that we want to avoid at all costs right now. 444 again is very significant. The heart chakra. Your heart. What feels aligned with your heart? What do you feel? What do you feel? The moon is about the feeling. Yeah? And from there, create, express. Don't be afraid of that. And calling up to the moon, number 18, you got shadow. So 1818. Very significant. That is what is going on, the shadow work. And the shadow, again, is really just fears that have grown and grown and grown bigger as time has gone by, as we have not looked at them. Then originally they were just actually very small things, but because we closed the closet, the imagination has dramatized everything. So now is your opportunity to look, so you can actually help it come back to what it is, which is an illusion. Because basically, without the light, there's no shadow. So when you feel like your shadow, your dark negativity overwhelms you, or that you're a victim of it, it blocks you, blocks your path. Just know that the light, without the light, it doesn't exist. So step into the light and shine upon it. And that can be, in a very practical way, everything that blocks your dream life. You know, any negative thought, any anxiety, any panic attack, any dark emotions, any attachment, any self-doubt, lack of self-worth, feeling that you're really weird, you know, just everything. You know, feeling that things don't go as fast as you would want with your project, or that you don't have love in your life. You know, it all starts from within you. Look at it. Just look at it. It's very simple. It's no big deal. Yeah? Because this trapped in fear that we also get here with the 8 of air, 8 of sword, is really just of our own doing. And when we actually recognize that, it falls, it disappears. And that is the only thing that has prevented or prevents you to completely step into your creative power, the unconditional love for yourself, full extension of your heart, meaning everything that really at one time ignited your passion, that you just blocked yourself, you procrastinated, and you didn't actualize, you didn't manifest. It's time now to step out of that. This patience card again came up here. And the second chakra, which is fertility, which is also calling to the Empress, which is also all the lack of self-worth that we've had, or fear of abandonment when it comes to love, or codependency, or feeling that we're not enough just by ourselves. The thing is, if we feel like that, we're always going to be needing external circumstances or situations or people to come and fill the void inside. The thing is, you're full. You're an Empress. You're pregnant. Each and every one of you has something unique to say that I cannot say like you would, or the other person couldn't. That's how special you are, and you need to recognize that. You can do so by opening the door to spirit. Really at this time connect, because there's a portal opening up. It's huge. I'm telling you, there's something happening at the visceral level. I've never felt this before so strongly. And tell me if you also feel that way. Victory is around the corner, Pisces. Don't doubt it for yourself. You can do this, Pisces. Trust. Open your hands. Say yes. Share. Let go. Let go of all the expectations you have, the judgment you have of yourself. Oh, how am I doing this? Or, I'm different, or it's people don't like it. Who cares? Right? You have life moving you. Let it move you. Let it come out. Let it express itself. It's the birthright of the life that you are. If you don't let it, it means that you're accepting being dead, like a zombie living, which is you're not living, which is the majority of people. And right now with even more fear, don't let that put you down, Pisces. You're really beyond that. Joy of life. Ace of fire. This is Ace of wands. This is what ignites your passion. It's a passionate new beginning. Chariot. Staying focused on only that and just moving forward. Slowly but surely. A little bit every day. Stepping stones. Take the next step. Let go of the old paradigm. We are closing those karmic cycles at this time, Pisces. All of those retrogrades, again, are reviews. Letting in, looking at it, learning from it, and moving on. Beyond it, rising, ascending, transcending all of it. Nurture. Calling back to the Empress, number 11, master number. Self-healing. Ruby ray, birthing the new earth. This is what we're doing right now. We're birthing a new world. You got the world. Queen of water, this is you, Pisces. This is a compassionate, full of love queen. In meditation, contemplation, unconditional love. And the world needs you. This is not in a megalomaniac kind of way. It's just that simply as you heal yourself and you recognize the truth of who you are to express that. And the world needs it so that you can actually actualize and manifest the ripple effect. As you heal yourself, you rise, other people rise from that, and other people rise from them, etc. Some of you are going to be moving. There's definitely a closing of a chapter here. Moving on from this Eight of Swords. We are pregnant. Feminine energy, the moon, creative. And from where do you create? From the Ace of Water, Ace of Cups, which is divine love. It could also be that this is showing up in your life as well, but you need to accept it. Four of Swords here. To accept it, you need to have this time out where you can heal and let love in. Rest and rejuvenation as well. From this firm foundation that you're creating, all the love, all the happiness, all the creativity is going to be at your fingertips. And they were saying open your hands. Yeah, open your hands is an attitude of saying yes, 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 and yes, and yes to the divine spiritual world, to yourself, to your ideas, to your heart, to your feelings. And instead of very steadily pushing them down and judging yourself every step of the way subconsciously, now you're putting that out with the help of the moon, releasing it, this old paradigm, so you can actually now start to rise and be more happy, more light. Dreams is coming up again. Creation, visions, messages, dissolve the veil, bliss, dreams. It's happening. I mean, last night this was my experience. And it was a very mystical experience. Beautiful. I was so full of gratitude for it. But for that you need to be open. You need to be surrendered to whatever comes, and surrender all of the past. All of what you thought was no longer is. Again, the stress card, deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. And we have the moon here as well. Be held. Let yourself be held. You're going to actually start feeling that there is a presence all the time. Just say yes. You know? Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. A lot of you have been feeling that you could not express yourself. Maybe you were persecuted in past lives. It's very possible. But also in this life. You know, when we're a kid and we start singing and somebody or the parent says, stop that, or, you know, in a casual way, maybe it wasn't even negative. It was just because they were doing something else and you were disturbing them. And they were not being conscious in the moment of their words. Every word carries a frequency that a child especially takes in and thinks that that's the truth in that moment. And then the child starts to become their own persecutor. You are your own persecution, Pisces. Nobody else is. At this time, you're an adult, you're a conscious being. You can manifest and co-create whatever you want. Because, again, the doors are so much opening right now. The veil is so thin. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. There's a lightning happening here. The door is open, Pisces. I see snakes as well, shedding the old skin. Kundalini. Letting yourself rise, Pisces. Deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Exactly what's going on. You're not for everyone. I love this card. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north, Pisces. The world needs you. The world needs the dreamer that you are, but the dreamer now needs to manifest. From the psychic world of the Queen of Cups, you manifest it into the world. You're not alone. Again, this presence can be felt. Isolation, physical connection, community. We're getting to a point where we're going to start feeling that we don't need the physical connection so much, but we are going to be able to connect telepathically, energetically, through the heart. And that's also how we connect to the world. We don't need to be traveling and be physically in contact. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. The stars are here, Pisces. You can talk to them because they're talking to you. There are beings there. And don't believe me, it needs to be your own experience. For that, just rest and rejuvenate, like we've seen 3 times here. Be patient with yourself. We've seen that twice. Be creative. Let yourself be creative. Well and Orca elders, share your song. Frequency of sound. Diving deep. Especially at this time. With this Aquarius energy is very electric, can be very scattered. You might feel a bit out of focus. Even more so needing this time to come back to zero. Nurture yourself. Your health. Mental health, spiritual health, emotional health, physical health. It all goes together. Now the angels, we're saying here today, charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Literally, Pisces. Literally. You're going to start to find out that the reality is the illusion is the reality. Like for the shamans, this physical realm is the dream. And the dreams are the reality. And that is of other worlds, other dimensions. Your physical body can be in this 3-dimensional reality, but your spirits, your senses can be much higher at the same time, simultaneously. You can be in many places at the same time. Some of you might have experienced that with other people that you love dearly, for the spiritual flame, twin flame, especially. Beyond romantic love, this is spiritual love, where there doesn't need to be so much of a physical connection because you connected to that person at the soul level, and so you can actually feel them inside you all the time. And it's not that you're thinking about them all the time, it's not that you're dependent on them or attached to them. It's very natural, it's just a presence. Isis, magic manifesting, the manifester. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused, yeah? With this chariot, your dreams, Ace of Fire, what ignites your passion? Karma releasing. Move beyond drama. If there's any drama right now, or people that are, especially with this energy right now, there could be a lot of fireworks happening. So don't let yourself get into that. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. Whoever is toxic around you is not accepting of who you are, your goals, or you feel drained in the presence, or you just don't feel good, retreat. Don't talk about your stuff to those people. Surround yourself with nobody, and if you have to surround yourself with some people, they need to be the ones that care for you, that you feel a heart connection and respect. Hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours, Pisces. Recognize your divine worth. You're unique. Choose loving thoughts. Pisces, loving thoughts for yourself. Be kind to yourself as you are putting the stepping stones. Believe in yourself. Let yourself live. Yeah? And then finally here, to finish, we got Mahavatar Babaji, Ascended Master, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. Yes, guys. You understand the connection between all things, where the presence that you can feel energetically is not physical. It's a feeling. It's very subtle, but it's almost like it can again become more real than the tangible in your room here or in the world. The stars are not that far. They're right here. The spirits are right here as well. Your guides, the angels, benevolent beings. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. One step at a time, Pisces. Okay? Just stay focused. I love you. I will see you very soon. Take care.